Yeah, just a quick update on this story, guys. UK police have released the 26-year-old man initially arrested on suspicion of murdering Ann Widdecombe, stating he is no longer part of the investigation. Detectives are back to searching for an unknown suspect, believing the 78-year-old former MP was attacked on Wednesday, a full day before her body was found. Widdecombe had missed a scheduled interview on Channel 5's 5 Daytime on Wednesday, and her production team had been unable to contact her. At the point of this recording, the police are still saying there's no evidence the crime was politically motivated or related to terrorism. A strict police cordon remains around the property while officers conduct house-to-house inquiries, review CCTV and process forensic evidence. Police are actively hunting for a white male suspect and urging the public to submit any information, dashcam or doorbell footage via the Major Incident Public Portal. They're also putting more stock into the theory that this may have been a break-in. They think that Widdecombe heard a break-in taking place shortly after midnight on Wednesday and went to confront an intruder. How they know this, I have no idea, but they obviously know more than what they're telling us at this point.
A colleague used to take Ann about, but he retired from taxiing, so I took over all the business with Ann. So I took her everywhere, really. Yeah, she was a wonderful woman, you know, absolutely. And it's so sad, isn't it?
Also, if you have not seen it, Nigel Farage pays his respects.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here on Haytor, up high on an absolutely magnificent, beautiful day. Ann's house just down the road from us, a place where I was a welcome visitor more than once. And she really loved this place. She loved the moor in all its moods. She loved its wildlife. She enjoyed the panoramic views from her bungalow right across, looking out over the English Channel. And while she was part of the community here and very well known, she also had that solitude and peace in her home, in her garden, that meant so very, very much to her. She really did love this place, and it seems extraordinary on a beautiful day like this to think of the not only untimely but violent, barbaric manner of her death. She was a remarkable individual, redoubtable, I think the word was invented for her. Opponents knew exactly what to expect from her, and at times, I have to say, colleagues did feel the wrath of her tongue. She was the fiercest proponent of free speech I think I've ever met. She believed that we had the freedom and the right to say things that insulted each other. Her career in politics, of course, spanned decades as a minister, and then for many years as a shadow minister. And I spoke to one of her colleagues last night who said during those years in a shadow cabinet, she was the only one who always spoke up for what she believed to be the national interest. Her patriotism was deep within her family. She was immensely proud of the work her father had done with the Royal Navy during the war. But she was so much more than just a politician. After 2010, suddenly Ann Widdecombe, the socially conservative Christian politician, suddenly appears on Strictly Come Dancing, on Big Brother, doing theatre tours all around the country, one-woman evening shows with Ann Widdecombe, writing novels. Quite remarkable what she did. And then suddenly in 2019, as it appeared that the Brexit vote wasn't actually going to be carried out by the government or parliament, I took a phone call one day. Ann Widdecombe here, I sort of stood to attention. I mean, you would, announcing that she'd love to run for us in the European elections. Her joining what was a completely brand new party directly contributed to us winning by a country mile 6 weeks later, the removal of Theresa May, Boris Johnson becoming Prime Minister, and Brexit happening. She played a very major role in getting Brexit over the line. Although, having said that, she was pretty unhappy with the Brexit deal. It wasn't the one that she actually wanted. As a colleague, she was phenomenal. Her work rate was unbelievable. She'd turn up anywhere in the country to speak. And of course, unlike modern politicians, Ann didn't need notes. She stood bestride the stage, knowing exactly what she had to say. Her convictions were fierce. She never sought popularity for the sake of it. She just stood up and fought for what she believed in. She was a great colleague, loved by all of us that worked with her, even if, as I say at times, she would tell me I was wrong. in terms of what I was doing, in no uncertain terms. And I've come here today to lay this wreath and to start this memorial, not just on my own behalf, not just on behalf of the Reform Party, but on behalf of many, many millions around this country that admired her, loved her, thought she was a remarkable human being who made a massive contribution to public life in Britain over very, very many decades. May the God that she believed in bless her soul.
Mr. Farage.
Thank you.